Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be short, but I just wanted to put a statement out there that hopefully will help some other guys getting into the industry. It's frustrating to say that I'm just tired of people, honestly, accepting the least in life. So, for this alone, guys, I'll explain what I'm trying to say. If you are an officer, unarmed or armed, and you're making 13 bucks an hour, then you're settling for less. If you are an armed officer and you're making 15 bucks an hour, you're settling for less. If you look at the minimum wage, what it's supposed to go up to, and all the stuff, that's for kids that just come out of freaking school or are still in high school and they go and apply at a Burger King or something like that. If you go to any kind of school, you have any kind of accreditation, and you put money towards something, even if it's just 7-day class and licensing and the gun range, every single year you requalify, that there is a profession, not a job. A job is for minimum wage. That is for entry-level people who have no clue what they're doing in life. Us guys in security, we've been doing it for years. We paid money or out of our own pockets to do it, or at least most of us, if you weren't, brought on by a company and they paid for it. But nonetheless, armed and unarmed officers, they're going to work knowing that something bad can happen. I mean, they're the targets, the same as law enforcement. They're there to stop criminal activity. They're there to stop people fighting. They're there to make sure that rules and order and law is followed, and to report and observe and to protect and to put your lives on the line. And you're telling me that armed and unarmed, no matter what, you're willing to do that for 13, 14 bucks an hour. So I pay my guys, my two guys right now have been with me. One of them has been with me a little over a year. The other one has been with me, I want to say around 5-6 months. And both of them are making 19 an hour because I was able to finally put that in the budget. I was able to give them that money because I'm a small company with, currently just a few contracts. Being able to do that as a small company, there's no reason why a big company can't do the same. There's no reason why they should low bid contracts to get the contract and screw out everyone else, when there should be, like lawyers, for instance. Lawyers in law, they can only charge you one price, right? They can't go above that price. They're governed by a standard amount that they can charge you as a client. So that is a profession. Security needs to be the same way. It doesn't have to be exact pricing, but it needs to be pretty darn close. Minimum contracts should be, with taxes, gas, everything nowadays going up, $29 an hour for minimum. That's like the bare minimum. And that would be for unarmed, in my opinion. You should be making around $35 an hour per contract to $40 an hour. And that's for employees, field, business expense, whatever the case is, uniforms, software programs, radios, replacement of all those things that break over time. There shouldn't be no reason why we can't do that when my clients are pretty much almost paying me that. They're paying on just a couple of my contracts, over $30, and these other companies are charging $18, $20, $23, $25. There's no reason for that. If we don't, and officers don't come together and say, look, we all got together and we're not going to work for anything less than this amount. We're not going to work for anything less. I've been working for you for this many years, whatever the case is. I need a raise to this amount, and everybody needs to do it, because This is a profession, not a job. Like I said, this isn't some Burger King minimum wage crap. We're putting our lives on the line. Even at the simplest of jobs, there's always a chance something can go wrong. So I, for one, would like to see officers stand up for themselves and stop settling for less. Stop accepting that this is what security makes. No, that's not what security makes. That's what you're making because you're accepting it. You guys deserve more money and more, respect than that. So fight for it. If they say, hell no, we're not doing it, and we'll fire all 10 of you guys that think that you're going to get this raise, well, then you know what? Find somewhere else. There's plenty of jobs out there that's willing to pay you more. There's plenty of jobs that are looking for people that literally will pay you $5 more than what you're making now. So there's no reason to settle. So get your resumes together, apply just in case for other jobs, keep your options open, and let them know, hey, I got communication from this company. They're willing to pay me to do the same thing here for this much money. Can you match that? If not, I'm sorry, I'm going to leave. Because you're never going to get anywhere until you start fighting for what you deserve. You start fighting for what should be. And the crap that I hear guys making, that ain't it, man. It just ain't it. So hopefully this video inspires everybody to fight for what they deserve, fight for their hourly pay, fight for something more than just settling for less, because until guys do that, officers do that, there will never be change in security. There will never be where it makes it more of a fair, industry to where the little guy has a chance to grow their company or to get more contracts and to be in a few dollar range from each other, not a $10, $20 range on contracts, and then these guys paying their officers crap. And then just to put it out there, these companies doing this, paying these guys crap, they're out there smoking weed in the patrol car, not doing their job, standing in a corner watching Netflix or talking to their girlfriends or whatever the case is, and it's giving our industry a complete bad name. And that right there, guys, is because of the lack of pay. So that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you guys decide to stand up for yourselves. Leave it in the comments. Hey man, I did this and I got it, or I went and just said screw it and went to another company. They're paying me $4 more, $3 more, whatever the case is. But fight for what you deserve, because this world is getting worse. Everything's more expensive, and you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to continue living in the same conditions and in the same life and circle that you're in, and you're never going to get anywhere until you fight for it. But that's it for this one, guys. Thank you again for joining us. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like this video, share it to all the other officers that you guys know that are getting crappy pay especially. But until then, God bless, be safe, and watch your six.